Welcome back to Chapter 2 of our AI Tools Masterclass, where we're diving into Prompting 101, how to get useful outputs every time. Today, we'll explore how AI interprets your prompts and share tips to help you craft questions that yield the best results. So, let's get started. You open your laptop, type a simple question into an AI, and it answers confidently, but completely wrong. Now here's the twist. With just a few extra words of instruction, that same system can become more accurate and cut your editing time by nearly half. Here's the part most people miss. The AI isn't smart in the way you think. It's obedient. It does exactly what your words imply, not what you meant in your head. That's why two users can ask for help with the same task, and one gets a messy, vague answer, while the other walks away with a polished, ready-to-use output that saves them 45 minutes of cleanup. The difference isn't the model, it's the prompt. In real teams, shifting from casual questions to structured prompts has turned 3-hour research tasks into 40-minute workflows and taken draft quality from needs a full rewrite to 90% publish ready. In this episode, you'll learn a simple, repeatable way to design prompts so you consistently get those higher quality results, whether you're writing marketing copy, analyzing data, or drafting product specs. Most teams never measure this, but the numbers are brutal. Change nothing about your tools and only upgrade your prompts, and you can often reclaim 5 to 8 hours per week. In one ops team I worked with, rewriting their top 10 go-to prompts, adding context, examples, and clear formats, cut revision time on reports by 42% over a month. Across multiple pilots, simply standardizing prompt templates turned a 25-slide deck from a 2-hour lift into a 35-minute task. You're not just talking to a chatbot, you're quietly redesigning workflows, approval cycles, and even which projects become feasible. Most people think better prompting means writing longer prompts. That's not the move. The real leverage comes from how you structure 4 elements: role, context, instructions, and output format. When teams start treating those as non-negotiables instead of nice to have, the quality jump is measurable, not just feels better. Start with role. Telling the model, you are a senior B2B SaaS copywriter, or you are a CFO reviewing a budget, reliably changes the lens it uses. In internal tests at a mid-size SaaS company, 350 employees, adding a one-line role description to their content prompts cut the number of revision rounds from 3.2 to 1.7 on average across 60 blog drafts. Next is context. Not a wall of text, just the critical facts the model can't guess. A product team I advised added a 120 to 180-word project brief section to their spec prompts. Target user, problem, constraints, success metric. Spec completeness scores, rated by leads on a 1 to 10 scale, rose from 6.1 to 8.4 over 40 specs, with no model upgrade at all. Then, instructions. The research is clear. Explicit, step-based instructions drastically change performance on multi-step tasks. One analytics group reworked their "Analyze this data" prompt into a numbered checklist. 1. Restate the question. 2. List assumptions. 3. Identify 3 to 5 key patterns. 4. Flag data quality issues. 5. Propose 2 actions. Over a month of 100+ uses, stakeholders reported a 55% drop in clarification back and forth on Slack. Finally, output format. When you define headings, bullet counts, and tables, you're telling the model what done looks like. A marketing team running 20 weekly campaigns moved from free-form outputs to a standard structure. Subject lines table, 5 options, 3 columns. Email copy with 3 sections, CTA list. Their A/B test setup time fell from 25 minutes per campaign to 11 because assets slotted directly into existing templates. Treat this as a lightweight checklist, not bureaucracy. A good working rule. If a task takes you more than 10 minutes today, it deserves a saved prompt that nails these 4 elements and can be reused by anyone on your team. Here's how this looks in practice. A sales leader at a 120-person startup built a single discovery call analysis prompt using the 4 elements. For each call transcript, they added 1. Role. You are a VP of sales coaching a rep. 2. Context. Deal size, industry, stage. 3. Instructions. A 5-step checklist focused on objections, next steps, and risks. And 4. Output format. A table with 4 columns. Rep question, prospect signal, missed opportunity, suggested improvement. After 30 days and 87 calls, average coaching time per deal dropped from 18 minutes to 9, while close rates on those coach deals rose from 21% to 27%. You can do the same for content, ops, or product work. A founder I work with now keeps a library of 15 such prompts, each tuned to a recurring task, that his team reuses dozens of times per week across tools. As models keep improving, the bottleneck shifts from "what can the AI do" to "can your team ask the right questions fast enough?" Expect job specs to quietly add LLM interaction as a core skill, like spreadsheets in the 2000s. Teams that standardize 10 to 20 high-leverage prompts per function can turn one analyst or marketer into the output of 2 to 3 without extra headcount, because they're scaling decisions, not just content creation. Your next level isn't writing longer prompts, it's measuring which ones earn a spot in your production stack. Track 3 metrics for each saved prompt over 2 weeks. 1. Uses per day. 2. Minutes saved per run. 3. Rework rate. Keep only prompts that score 8 out of 10 plus on usefulness and use them to onboard new hires 2 times faster. Start with this tiny habit. When you open ChatGPT or any AI tool, type just one sentence that includes a role, a goal, and a format. For example, "You are a career coach. Help me draft 3 bullet points for my resume." Before you hit enter, add one constraint word like concise, friendly, or technical to sharpen the response. After you see the answer, add one follow-up line that starts with "make it more." For example, "make it more beginner-friendly," and send it. Do this once per day with something you were already going to ask anyway: email, planning, or brainstorming, so you build the habit while getting real work done. This was Owl Up, your daily step forward. To keep learning with structured courses and more insights, go to owlup.co. Until tomorrow!